watching this right now, guess what? You have took the first step to awesomeness. So if you don't mind, please take your time and hit the like and subscribe button. It only takes a few seconds. So I just want to let everyone know what this podcast is about. I want to give you guys a quick little breakdown. This podcast is about community. This podcast is about family. We hit on the hard-hitting topics. We talk about riveting things, and we also get a little bit messy. So if you like to put your feet up on the couch and kick back a little bit and hear everyone else's messy business, guess what? We will deliver it. Signed, sealed, and delivered. So tell your friends, tell your family. The hard-hitting questions are here at the Lauren Hour podcast with Laura D. And guess what? We have something also called the 330 Hood Tales. So if you want to hear about some hood tales, be sure to tune in with your girl Laura Dannon. And guess what? Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. It only takes a few seconds. Share us with your friends, share us with your family, and let everyone know that this podcast is hot. It is smoking. Get ready. Let's go.
Hey, guys. Hi.
What's going on?
What up?
What's up, Jay Blacko?
What it do? Hey, Jay Blacko.
How you doing?
What's going on? What's going on, y'all?
Hey. So I want to take my time and welcome everyone to the Lauren Hour with your girl, Laura Dannon. Don't mind us, y'all. The kids are going back to school tomorrow. So we all are just a little discombobulated. So I'm in my room. I'm thugging it out today. Don't judge me. Judge your mama.
Yeah. Excuse my mess. I got boxes everywhere behind me. Moving too.
So for my
I'm
lash,
moving.
you see those?
Lashes popping. Lashes popping.
Yeah. Hi, Unique.
Hold
Her name is
Natural
Bailey's Mom on Instagram. BAILEES Mom.
on,
All right. Go ahead.
Promo.
Over here.
You sound like a fucking hater. Like,
So, guys, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. It has been a while since we've been gone. We are back. And guess what we're about to do? We're about to get straight into the messiness. It is time, y'all. It's time for Messy Boots. Let's get it.
Boom. I was digging that.
Right. Me too. So, guys, today's messiness involves Safari and our Mara. I sack her name every time.
I love her. She's fucking beautiful. I love her.
She is definitely beautiful.
I hate how she's her mom though. Her mom, their relationship is so weird to me. I don't know why.
No, I don't think it's a weird relationship. It's a single mom relationship. So
okay, that's weird.
Yeah, so when single moms only have one kid, their kid is their best friend. But guys, I am bringing y'all some messy boots from the Florida Miami cast of Love and Hip Hop. So everyone knows that Safari is Nicki Minaj ex-boo and Erica Mendez ex-husband / baby daddy.
Right.
And we all know Amara. How you say her name, Jazz?
Amara Lanegla.
Amara. Anyways, we all know she she be in the midst of drama all the time. So if you guys don't remember, her and Shay, aka Bucky from Flavor of Love, used to be best friends until she started dating Shay's brother, EJ. And then EJ and her was doing this little tango. Then she started messing with EJ's friend that he introduced her to. And then she ended up having kids with EJ's friends. And then he ended up abandoning her and she got pregnant with these twins and then had these twins by herself. Right?
And I thought all this time, that Shay's brother was her baby daddy.
No, he's not the baby daddy. He's the baby daddy best friend. But anyways,
that's a lot. That's a
lot. Y'all know y'all know Amara be in the midst of some drama. Okay, drama.
I mean, Miami ain't nothing but damn drama anyway. So
facts. You know what? People be talking about black women. They don't understand them Latin women. Them Latin women are feisty. Feisty.
She gonna get her abuela to put a spell on you. You just gonna be
Man, listen, you don't cross no Spanish lady. Don't cross her.
But
But
I mean,
anyway,
like he was Safari with Jamaican or Haitian or something.
no, she is Dominican. She is Dominican. Yes.
No, I'm saying Safari is Jamaican, ain't it?
Yeah, Safari is Jamaican.
That's
But-
I mean, that's horrible too. So it's just like
It's man. But listen, I'm trying to figure. Anyway, I even get to the tea. Let me get to the
I'm
tea.
sorry.
It's not even really tea. Let me get to the messiness.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So you know that Erica Mendez was on Love and Hip Hop also. She did Atlanta and she did New York. She's a pro, okay? We all remember when she was trying to get Kim Bella and she threw that glass at Kim Bella and she popped off and that one thing popped off her head. So anyways, guys, Amara had some type of party for her twins and Safari gifted both of her twins with Rolex watches, okay? Now, this is the thing. I had no clue that Amara and Safari was an item. So Shay filmed them and said, this is about to get messy. This is about to go bad. This is Shay in the video. This is about to go bad real fast. This is about to get ugly and messy. It ain't got nothing to do with me. And anyways, so they show a video of Safari and Amara kissing. So Erica Mendez took to Instagram, y'all. This is messy, messy, messy.
Yeah.
Y'all know Erica Messy.
Yeah.
Look to Instagram, guys, and she says that trash, that waste of a man has never did this for my children at all. She said the most he did was set up some balloons in the front room and didn't even celebrate their birthday on their birthday, honey. But now he's showing up for the future stepkids with Rolex watches and treating his kids like they Cinderella and her kids are going to be the evil stepsisters. What y'all got to say about this juiciness?
Amara probably got 3,000, so that's why he's doing that, probably.
Yeah, think
You never know.
I need a male's perspective on this. Men,
Sounds like bitter bitch syndrome.
ooh,
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Okay, so he went like he took it all the way over there. I would say sometimes to impress the woman he's seeing, treat the stepkids real good.
If you're trying to impress a woman that you see, take the kids like out to dinner with y'all go on vacation or something. You ain't buying fucking Rolexes.
But the thing about it is, you can't really what he did with her, he gonna upgrade with the next one.
But why wouldn't he do the same? He has kids with Erica. He don't have kids with Amara, so why would you not do that for your biological kids?
right? Why you gonna dog your biological children?
A woman put out might be a lot. You don't know what he doing.
This is why I don't date men with kids, so I don't even have this fucking problem.
But nah, honestly,
You kind of are right now.
Let Jay Black go.
Nah, my bad. Yeah, honestly speaking, though, I mean, you be talking for celebrities, well, quote unquote celebrities, TV reality stars,
Facts.
they issues. But this actually goes on in the real world, though.
Mhm.
And what Chubb said, sometimes it be bit up women syndrome. But at the end of the day, but if you're a father to kids, you treating your kids less than what you treating your stepkids. Something's wrong with you.
Yes.
Because it's no way hell. If I'm dating a female with kids, because I have children. Before I was biased against that because us men have our point of view with that, and I'm quite sure the men can understand what I'm talking about. But but there's no way in hell I'm treating somebody's kids better than mine.
No,
Most cases it's gonna be equal.
That's facts.
If it ain't equal, or my kids, sorry to say, my kids might be greater because they're my offspring. Of course,
Right.
Because you don't know what could happen between you and this lady, or you and that guy. So how could you put yourself? How could you put them before your own?
That's true, Blacko.
So
yeah.
I totally get both perspectives, but I'm just getting at where he's at in life.
But sorry's a clown anyway, man. Like at the end of the day, he's
I
a
really
clown.
think that's what that is because
He's a clown too, but
he's not going above and beyond, and I think he's forgetting his own children.
Have y'all ever seen them old videos of Nicki Minaj performing and him dancing behind her and shit? He's a fucking clown. Like
I give you that. And this is my thing, though. I think sometimes women, when we go into dating men, we have to look at their ex. And I know you guys be like, what you mean? Look at their ex. You have to look at the person that they were dating and see how they handled them and see how they fumbled them, because that's going to tell you a lot about the relationship. If I come across a guy and I come across the ex and she seems like a reasonable person, and then she says he don't pay child support, he don't come see the kids, and yet he's trying to take me and my kids out and wine and dine, I can't comfortably date someone who's a deadbeat, because I'm all about family. What if I decide I'm going to have a child with you? What if I get pregnant? What makes me think you won't do the same thing to me that you did to her?
But I have a question for you though. What you just said.
Go ahead.
A guy can still do that and still do you dirty.
That's true.
That is true.
That is true.
Some I'm not gonna. Some people have that good gift of gab, that Jedi mind trick, and all of that.
That's fact.
It's like, yo, they could be the most.
What is the
perfect
Jedi
person.
mind trick?
Oh boy, you hit it right on the head.
What is that?
Yo, I'm telling you, like
They can read. So the Jedi mind trick is when you can read a person so well, you know what to say to them. You see their body language, you see their eye contact. You use certain words like, you know what, I can really see myself with you. I watch how someone moves when I say that. When I see their shoulders go like this, they feeling confident. I'm building him up. I already know right then he ain't got no confidence. This guy's a little bit on the insecure side. So now I know how to maneuver and say what I need to say to get what I need from him. You know what I'm saying? And
Toxic.
women, that's not toxic. That's life.
But look, toxic is in.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
it
is.
is.
Not for everybody.
Not for everybody, but that's
But
the
let me
majority.
clarify. I was a little bit toxic in my earlier day.
Oh yeah, me too.
But the older me understand, because
But you just gonna say that.
I used to have my exes inbox me on Facebook, be like, you ruined my life. You made me want to kill myself. And the old me would have been like, yeah.
Oh,
But
maybe
the new
that's
me,
toxic.
the new me, like, you know what? I apologize.
It's not you.
If
Different.
I don't even say if, because if is a form of gaslighting. I'm sorry that I made you feel that way. It was never my intentions to hurt you that way, or I was very immature back then. You know what I'm saying?
I would love
That's
your
real
type.
mature, because I'm gonna be like, well, why didn't you do it?
I
then?
love your type because that
Yeah.
is right up my alley.
Yep. I really like to hear I'm sorry sometimes. Sorry.
No, I'll play that stupid ass game right with
It's
you.
really good to hear.
I
So
play
we
it.
You don't get sorry. You don't get sorry.
So we got a little bit more
It is what it
tea.
is.
Got not tea. I'm sorry. We got a little bit more messiness, y'all. So this messiness, Jazz. Before you respond, I got to hear the men. So I have the audio on my phone. I'm gonna play the audio from my phone, but I'm gonna pull up the picture, okay?
Oh boy.
Because this is Lord. I came across this on Instagram, so shout out to On Site, because I got my material from On Site. Shout them out. So here's the audio, y'all. Listen to this lady.
6 dudes a night, like it just was never enough.
What? Wait, 6 dudes a night?
For like a consecutive week, yeah.
So 6 times 30?
Well, 6 times 7
Well,
was...
she said, wait, 6 times, well, I'm thinking a week, Monday through
Oh
Friday.
no, the weekends were my rally days. What do you mean?
Oh, would you slot them in like 7 p.m., 8 p.m.,
Yeah.
9 p.m., 10 p.m.?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
And then I would even, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'd say I would even like have like my backup guys to where it was like, if this guy didn't come tonight, then I would invite this guy.
Are you using protection?
No.
No?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. And you were meeting, you said almost all of these guys from Tinder or dating apps.
Tinder or Bumble. I got kicked off. I got perma banned off Tinder. They will not have me back. Actually, it got to a
You gotta be a ho-ho to get blocked off of Tinder. Guys, 6 men a day. She said she got kicked out of her house because she had to sleep with 6 men a day. I'm just like, you know that tunnel that you have to go through Virginia to get to Ohio, go up north, that one tunnel where you lose all reception? I'm just wondering if that's what it looks like for her. 6 men a night. Fellas, what is your response to that? And I want to know, do you find that attractive? Is that a turn off? Or are you like, heck, I want to go ahead and jump on this train and try it out?
Can I go?
Ask that. Is that attractive? No man on earth would say that's attractive. But y'all can have my brother. I got something on What's up? It's on you, man.
You gotta unmute yourself there.
No, he can hear me right here.
Oh shit, duh. Never mind, sorry, y'all been smoking weed, my bad. Go ahead.
But no.
Let that man go. Go ahead, Chubbs. Go ahead. Give us your answer.
That be in real life. She gonna do what she wanna do. We gonna do the same
And
thing.
then, hey, thank you, love.
We gonna do the same thing. But at the same time, y'all don't want to get crucified for that. Women don't like being judged behind that.
So is it attractive to date a bitch that then had 6 dicks a night, 7 days a week?
Oh,
Shit.
I mean,
When girl go admit to their body count right off?
she just did.
Facts.
Yeah, because she was on.
I
But in
my
a,
share of peanut butter, but I ain't never
in
did
a-
6 niggas a night.
in a real,
That's a lot.
in a real,
That's a lot.
look in
Like,
the real world
You
setting.
gotta
In a real world
look
setting,
like a cucumber.
Man, you-
Something like just
she ain't got no walls by the time she try to get
no,
married.
because they didn't beat them all the way to hell.
It
She
looks
got to keep going up inside. She probably started off like this, and then she had to get like this, and then like this, and now it gotta be like this, and then now it gotta be like this, and then now it gotta be like this. Cause
Her pussy has no.
it's completely
Hey.
worn out. Like you know how like when you ride your brakes for too long, and then you take the brakes off, and it's nothing but dust. Like
Lord.
she done rolled them things to the brakes broke.
Okay, let Jay Black go answer y'all. Go ahead, Jay Black.
Nah, you know it's crazy. Like, oh man, I try to listen and analyze the shit, and this I'm gonna give y'all a real answer. She sounds like how a drug addict sounds. She's looking for that feeling. Because when
She ain't got no feeling.
Exactly.
Jay Black, can you turn your mic up a little bit?
I'm sorry,
So-
you hear me?
Can I give my opinion afterwards?
Oh my bad.
Yeah,
My
but
bad. Yeah, I'm good. Here we go. So yeah, she's like a borderline like a fiend trying to chase that first high that they got when they first smoke. That's what she's looking for. 6 guys a night. That's crazy. That's nowhere near attractive. Nothing. But like Chubb just said, men do the same thing. You have guys out there that do the same thing, whether it's male or females they deal with.
The key is like out to dinner with y'all. Y'all go on vacation or something.
Yeah, and sometimes some people don't put their business on blast. Fellas, we don't know, and I'm speaking for the men point of view when I say this. We don't know what the women that we deal with do.
That's true.
Exactly.
Because we might can see them, let's say Tuesday or Friday, Tuesday, Thursday. We might think, oh, we the only ones good. We don't know what the hell she's doing in between time. Like I told one of my men the other day, everybody can have time to make up something they want to do it. Everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
So yeah, that am I surprised by what she said? No. Getting blamed on Tinder? I'm surprised about that. I never heard of that.
I watched that show
That's
on
shocking.
YouTube.
So I got a valid question.
Okay, I'm gonna take your question. Let B go, and then you ask your question. Write it in the chat too, so you don't forget.
Oh, I ain't gonna forget.
Okay,
So-
go ahead, B.
I can't see the chat. so-
Initial response, like my reaction to hearing that. So my initial reaction is to your question to answer it is no, I wouldn't be turned off. It's actually my 20s me. It was a super turn on because we would be friends, and because I know that's a guarantee I could call.
Dang.
After that, I probably have to go to the clinic because I probably need penicillin.
Lord.
Show.
And
you shouldn't be in there
going
anyway,
forward, I mean, she got permabanned. Someone must have reported her. So talking about
I wonder if she gave him Trepagana.
yeah, she didn't talk about the testing positives, but me now today, I'd be like,
Yeah, false negative.
that's the kind of person you can't take seriously. So if she's trying to like find somebody to settle down, it's going to be kind of hard because she just put herself on the internet saying that. So there's not a guy that's going to take her serious forever. And if she doesn't settle down, she probably has to move
all
to
these
like
women on the internet
Mars.
nowadays.
She's gonna have to move to a whole new planet.
I mean, but to be honest, I don't. Oh, Jazz, go ahead with your question, and then I'm gonna respond to Brendan. Guys taking her serious.
So she said that she slept with 6 dudes a day, 7 days a week. So it's normally $40 for some pussy. So it's like
Let's keep the P word. Let's keep the P word to the minimum so we can get monetized, y'all.
normally $40 for some pow pow. So if she's doing 6 guys 7 days a week, where's the money? Like, or would you just?
I can answer that for you.
Like,
Nah,
because
Jazz, you're right. I think she's selling. You're right. I think when she said that, I was like, yo, she's selling. She's
I
just
would
not trying
hope
to
so.
say it. I think she's selling. And
I
I think
mean,
what
she-
happened is they
she-
call her business on Tinder. I think that's what
If
it was.
you putting out that much with that many people,
That's
like,
a lot of product.
You got
Man,
We got a lot of cake.
girl.
But she
But
got
to be-
definitely different.
She's an
But
infomaniac.
for me, this speaks to her mental states. Her mental state says that she's looking for acceptance. And I think acceptance started with sex. And the more bodies that added up, she started realizing, okay, these men don't care for me, because I guarantee you those men never stuck around. They never returned texts, because a lot of them like, I can't believe I just banged her and I'm out. They was in the moment. They might have been off the Henny and she might have started looking like Lori Harvey, you know what I'm saying? Or something. They went in, went out, and like, pow, whatever. And I think that it evolved to an addiction, because after a while, you need that first feeling. Remember what you said, Blacko? That first feeling be like, oh my goodness. Or you got that one person who just hit it right to the left, to the right, and you be like, oh snap. And you want that feeling to get it again. So you're looking for people to recreate that feeling. And she can't find it because, you know, the feelings in the walls remember gone.
Like,
You gave us so much credit,
like
though.
that, you could never recreate.
Right.
You know, like one instance that you have with somebody, you can't recreate.
You might well
that
fuck the
with.
same person.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But
but they probably locked up though. They probably locked up. She
True.
ain't got back.
Well, something I wanted to point out is I was watching something on TikTok where a girl said that she was SA'd, and with her being SA, that made her go and sleep with people more. So maybe that something possibly.
Stop
not saying
blaming
that it
mental
did.
disorders.
It's not blaming a mental disorder. It's just saying, like, when something like that happens, it's like, okay, well, this person only wants me for this specific reason. I'm gonna go out.
But that's a term of agreement.
But it is a part of a mental disorder, because when people don't
It is.
go ahead,
mental.
B, go ahead.
'Cause I got bipolar disorder, and one of those
Mhm.
was the overactive sex drive. That was one of the
Same.
symptoms. I had it in my 20s. I don't have it now anymore because I'm on medicine. So
Shit,
yeah,
I still got that now. The first
yeah.
time
You
I
might want to
got
go
some-
see a doc, bud. You might want to go check a doc on that one.
I love it. Side.
Yeah, and oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I know. I was responding. You said he say overactive sex drive. Man, listen. If I can keep going, I'm gonna do it. So
Yeah,
that-
but for people with bipolar disorder, you guys don't understand. Like, it's good to have a good sex drive, but sometimes it can be dangerous to have a sex drive that is as high as ours, because sometimes you might do risky behavior. You might risk it all for something that's not even worth it. And that's why
Nut, bro. I'm telling you. Like,
the medication helps. It keeps it stable. It keeps you stable. And just a lot of meditation and just knowing, like, you really got to be a person who, for me, I study STDs. I was like, I'm gonna be scared of this. Not really, I'm gonna be scared, but I'm gonna be aware of this. I'm gonna be aware of that. So that always played in my mind when I was ready to risk it all. When I was always ready to risk it all, and I'm like, oh yeah, he fine, but what he got?
yeah, that
Who he
you know,
been
that-
laying with?
that
And
wouldn't
you
even
just,
work for me.
that's what plays in the back of my head, and so that's what helped me have some control too. But like, when you have that bipolar thing, and it's just like, once you get it, once ain't enough, twice ain't enough. You need it. It just like, it got to keep going. Like, you have to. Sometimes you might do adult
Wow.
things.
I went 12 hours in one day, man.
Yeah, like, it's just sometimes your thoughts are so clouded that you can't think because.
Wait. You say you went what? Say it again.
12 hours, bro.
Straight.
10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Straight. That had to be the most wackest box on planet Earth.
No, it's multiple times.
It's just a high
I'm
that
sorry.
I just didn't know how to get out of, man.
If
This was
I
like
could,
early
if I
20s.
could, if I could smash somebody for that long, no. That means the feeling of my feeling and your feeling is not the same.
It isn't. It isn't, because he has a higher drive than you, and because
No,
of his,
I'm not saying him. Not saying him. I'm saying her. That means her vagina at that time just wasn't hitting.
well, since you don't have bipolar, if it was hitting, it was hitting for you. Even if it's hitting, if you a dude with bipolar, that stuff, it's, I don't know. It's like they're desensitized or something. It's different.
Ah,
It's like It's not this.
For me,
It's not like
it's not.
how.
Yeah,
It's hard to explain.
Bro, 12
it's not
hours.
like
You got a
desensitized. It would
20
take
pack.
a while. It'd take a while to freaking. Sometimes I wouldn't even have an orgasm, but each
That's
time
why I would never be intimate with someone who has the same condition as me because we're gonna be there for fucking 3 days,
it'll be difficult. Yeah.
and eventually I'm gonna need some food. Shit,
Break it
that-
down.
You know what? That's what we did. We paused for like about 2 hours, drank water and all that stuff in between. Yeah. Each time it was like 15 to 20 minutes pauses.
Yeah,
I had
you
about 10
educating me
orgasms.
right now. I'm like, I know. So when I do this the Malcolm X look.
I have the ability to multi-orgasm, man. So it's like I don't have that issue.
Secret said 12. What?
Yeah. It was
Hey,
my I was very fit back then. That was
Yeah,
Marine
bro. Let
Corps.
me ask you something. What you do for it? Because you're just saying you're in the wrong profession. You need to be in front of the camera, get paid.
Nah, man,
Okay,
can't
guys.
do it.
Y'all see this child.
Okay, guys. So
See
we
my child.
All right, y'all. We got off course real quick. I was trying to wait for the homie Shaka to get in, but we're gonna go ahead and get into our topic today. So today's topic was, how do men handle a broken heart, and how do they heal and move on from a broken heart? I'm sorry, guys.
They try to cut deep. Come on.
Oh my God. Is his neck okay? Because you kind of bushed him coming on.
I'm trying to get B this porn job. We about to get him right. I'm gonna be a manager, bro. We gonna get you out there, man.
Damn, Blacko.
This is why I was in the closet
Can't do that
earlier.
That stuff's long gone, man. I'm in my 30s now. I'm almost 40. That shit don't work like that anymore. And I got
my bad.
His
It's
name,
6
Ron,
hours
whatever
now.
he was before started, he was like 60. So, I mean,
No.
Ron.
When you're on medication like mine, one of the things it does is
Decrease your drive. Yeah, that's why I don't take my medicine no more.
wow.
I ain't doing it. It does. But there's medication. It's harder to perfect medication for men than it is for women. So what my doctor did, he just decreased my dosage. And I was like, listen, I'm used to a certain type of way. I can't take it. I'm just going to have to my husband's going to have to do it. He's like, nah, hell no. Throw that medicine to the side. I take it. I deal with it. Nah, you don't need that. So when the bottle's coming out his head, he ducking and dodging like, you still going to give me that though?
And this is why you got like
That's
12.
a joke, y'all.
You got 12 kids.
No, like seriously.
That's why you got
This
12
literally
kids.
makes sense like you got a whole kindergarten class over there. But
There you go. Now we know, ladies and gentlemen, why she has a school.
literally.
Not at school. Not at school. Not at
Donda
school.
school at that. Like
Donda Academy.
Yep, Donda Academy. Like,
Right.
Lord.
All right,
have
guys. So let's get on task, right? So I was really trying to wait for my boy Shaka because I really want his input on this. He has some business to attend to, but he will be joining us shortly. So, but guys, wait, I think Shaka's in. Damn, I'm doing a bad job. Look. Dang, Shaka, how long you been here?
She said, waiting for Shaka, everybody. He ain't get here yet. It's taking him 2 hours. He been there.
I look down, I see a little box in the corner. I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
A little box. Oh my gosh, that's what she said.
Okay, so he about to get back in. He gonna get back in. There he goes.
Man, there's 4 of these already. Thank you.
Y'all are, I mean,
My boy Shaka. What up?
Shaka. Hi,
Shaka looking like an angry black man right now. What's up, Shaka?
ABM.
He ain't got the Malcolms on or nothing.
like when them news recorders or the
Careful,
news
Shaka. Don't get caught. DWB.
and then you see what's up in 10 seconds and they're like, hello, you know. Like,
So guys, let's really get to this topic because this topic I think is not just for the men, but I think it's going to be something for the women. So what my goal is to leave away with my goal to take away from all of this today is for us ladies to come up with a better way to handle men as far as heartbreak, and for men to feel like they can express their heartbreak and deal with it in a healthy way, because I don't see men dealing with heartbreak in a healthy way. So how do men deal with heartbreak and how do they process it and get over it? Shaka, my boy, I want to go ahead and start with you. Welcome, Shaka.
Hey, people.
It's been a while.
What's up, people?
Yeah.
Everybody can hear me?
We can
Yes,
hear
sir.
Hi, everybody except Jazz.
you. He always got something smart to say. But when I go in,
I
the
do
punch
strong
out.
headphones, bro.
They're like brother and sister. It's freaking
You
hilarious.
know him. I don't even argue with my own real brother this damn much. Like,
Y'all people get on task.
I'm on task.
Sorry, I'm late.
They here disrupting.
Fine. Well, Shaka, do you want someone else to answer that question first, or what you want to do?
Sorry. Repeat the question.
How do men process how do men get over heartbreak, and how do they process it? What you say? Wait, what?
He said pow pow. That's how he.
Oh,
That's
that's the word we use in pow pow. We use in pow
pow
pow.
pow.
You know what,
We use
Shaka?
pow.
I believe it. But why is it that instead of just taking some time off to rediscover themselves? Because women, we go through a phase where we cut our hair, we go on a healing journey.
More than that.
You know, men, believe it or not, I believe men. I don't know. Yeah, I can only speculate, right? I think we take heartbreak harder than women do.
Mm-hmm.
I assume. Tell me if I'm wrong.
I believe
You
that.
know, at the very least, right? A woman, if she chose to, like, you can be with a man for 20, 30 fucking years. Y'all decide to break up today. A woman knows if she wants to, she before this nigga leaves the door, she can have 5 niggas trying to be on top of her within the 30 seconds after he walks out the door. A man ain't that. It ain't that simple for us. We can probably have a side chick. I mean, a new chick waiting, but she would probably have been that side chick all along. Like, if we try to go out and we got to go get fly again, we got to go to the club and learn the new dance lingo and shit to know how to talk to the new motherfuckers.
Money gotta be
To the
spent.
gym.
It ain't that simple for us, man.
Sign up for a whole bunch of dating apps that we have to spend money to even message. They don't.
Yeah.
Right. That's
Yeah.
true.
Everybody.
That's true.
Yeah. And women, when women leave the relationship,
$20 for
if women leave the relationship, they've been checked out for months prior to anyway.
Years, man.
That's
Years
facts.
prior.
That's facts.
Yeah.
They knew the morning they woke up, like 365 days ago, I'm gonna leave this person.
The last time we done told them, told them for the 150th time, please treat me better, please do me better, please love me better. That's when you haven't gotten anything, and you done been in all this work. You done said what your issue is. You done communicated with that person. You done try to reflect on what you may have done wrong to make that person pull away. And then at that point, women just like, you know what? I can't keep hurting myself like this or allowing you to hurt me. So that's when we do check out emotionally, but we'll still be there physically. And we'll still be there out of loyalty.
You say.
I mean, that's the biggest question there, Eric.
Women can say that, right? What you just said, Law.
Uh-huh.
But when the guy says that, we still got to do better on our part.
Well, it's because normally guys don't communicate that though. Some guys will feel what they feel, but they haven't communicated with the woman. Men have an issue with communication for some reason, and so a woman might be in a relationship with a man thinking that she's doing what she was supposed to do, and all along he like, this bitch can't cook, this whole panty stink. We've had this conversation before, and he would never express that to her.
Yeah, but we've had this conversation before. It's just that because we're not necessarily allowed to express our vulnerabilities, because you automatically would be assumed to be weak, and the worst thing you can do is be weak with a fucking female. We actually have to wear what we're going through. We just gotta wear that shit and deal with it.
Bro, what? That's why I jumped on this topic tonight, because I can speak on some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Me too.
I can definitely speak on some shit.
And that's what I want. I want to see you guys' perspective. Go ahead and talk y'all stuff.
You go first.
I'll say mine, how I handle it.
You first, my brother. I ain't ready yet.
Suicide attempt.
Oh, no, I ain't get that.
This was like,
I got stories for days.
It happened.
Yeah, Bevaz, I love you, bro, but that one is
That's how I found out I was bipolar, man. It took me years of therapy. So communication wise, it was hard for me because I was internalizing, and I realized that was a problem later in life. I learned to like a lot of things from being in the psych ward. Is called like I feel statements, being able to know what assertive communication versus aggressive communication, types of communication. There's verbal, nonverbal. Knowing that somebody could be passive aggressive, knowing those kinds of triggers, those kind of bother me because I'm like, hey, I see this as like a thing. Tell me directly what it is that you're looking for, because what I don't like is being told something, but in the underlining of all that, you meant something else. I was like, no, I don't play that. That's not cool. So there was a lot of these things that were happening I wasn't realizing. So years later, communication wise and everything, it's kind of hard for men in general because we don't have that developed in our head anyway. We're more of an action group. So what we do to show our care and how we show our way of knowing that we love somebody is that we'll do something for them. It's like an acts of service, but we're doing it unconsciously. So we're like, we'll take them on a date, or we'll be like, oh, we're going to surprise you and take you someplace you've never been before. It's kind of like those actions, how we communicate. Now, when there's problems in the relationship, we don't understand how to make those things as far as like it needs to be a conversation. It's like we need to have a talk, and the guys don't understand that. The women know a conversation. We're like, oh crap, we need to fix this because that's what we are. We're like, we got to fix this. And sometimes a conversation is all you need. You don't need to fix anything. Just those things I learned later in life, though.
I agree with that. Any other males want to go? This is y'all floor right now.
How did I get over my heartbreak? Let's see. Of recent times, like I said, like me and you always chop.
Mm-hmm.
My last relationship was 5 years. My most recent one, and of course, I think that one, the heartbreak of that one was harder out of all of them because I really tried on that one.
Mm.
Like literally, like I stepped out my shell to try to be the perfect one because when especially you with somebody and they tell you all the things they've been through. And
right.
You're trying to step up, like I'm knock all that shit out the park, let you know now there's other good guys out here. So long story short, it didn't work out. And trust me, I wasn't the talking type back in the day. I became the talking type. I became the person like, yo, we need to do this, we need to do that. Yo, this is not working, that's not working. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, a guy single right now, it is what it is. And, but how I got over my heartbreak, I didn't. I just suppressed the feeling and kept it pushing.
But see, this is my question though. You suppressing that feeling, doesn't it close you off sort of to the possibility of being fully in love again? Because you're gonna walk into that next relationship really guarded. Because when you meet someone else who's probably gonna love you better than that girl, you're gonna be like this to her, like just close off, like
No, actually, me personally, I can't speak for everybody else. Me personally, I probably would not because I enjoyed that feeling.
You enjoyed the feeling of love.
I listen. I done had my fair share of fun back then, before. So when I actually found that feeling of somebody I could take trips with, do this with, love unconditionally, do the ups and downs, left and right, it was like, oh, this is a good ass feeling. And to be completely open and stop lying because when you're not in a relationship, you deal with different people. You're a liar. Once I learned to stop lying, it was like, oh, this is fucking a breeze.
Right.
So, like I said, when the heartbreak came,
you got the cheat code. Stop lying.
Y'all still don't believe that shit though. I can tell you the truth. You be like, you're lying.
No. Listen, me personally. If we were in a relationship and say if you were to step out, right? Mm-hmm. If you was to step out on me and you was to come clean, I would still have trust in you because you came clean. I wouldn't have trust in you if you. No, I would because you were. Listen, I'm trying to tell you how my brain works. I'm all about. I'm telling you, I've had relationships where people stepped out. And I was still able to walk with them and we handle our business and I wasn't harboring nothing. We were still able to be good. I can't get over lies. If the information comes from someone else to me and not the person I'm building a life with, I got an issue there. Because now I done been made to look dumb in front of a lot of people. That's my thing.
Who the hell gonna tell the other? I cheated on you because I felt this and the third, and you're gonna be okay. Let's fix it. I don't believe that shit.
No. There's going to be emotions. Listen, there's going to be bouts of emotions. You might get hit in the head with a skillet, but later on, after I'm nurturing you back together, I am still going to be willing to work through everything with you. I am still going to be able to love you, and then I will still be able to walk through life with you, feeling like I can trust you still, because it's going to be it's not going to be a full amount of trust.
She said cast iron skillet, bro.
Put her a cast iron one. Like,
of course, it's gonna be a cast iron. What? You gotta feel it, because every time you think about cheating, you need to remember that feeling.
And I'm gonna tell you why I can't agree with that, right? Because let's say a guy they lady cheat on them. Now a guy know how his lady sex is because they with them, they do what they do. You're not, as a guy, you're gonna imagine a man doing something to your wife that you're doing, and that's just gonna blank you out. You ain't gonna do it. You're not gonna want that.
Is that true?
And we imagine them probably doing it better.
I mean, yeah, that's a true statement.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, ain't no guy. You like your wife. Say your wife giving you, we can't curse, so you know she's giving you fellatio. You like, oh man, that split second in your head, like, wait, this chick cheated on me.
That was Roger.
Right, because she wasn't do that.
She wasn't doing it. She didn't know how to use that tongue trick before.
Exactly.
It's like, who taught you that? It was Roger, one down the street.
Yeah.
It's always somebody who's been over your house so many times.
All of a sudden, you extra good with it. You extra more into it. It's like, damn, you took for you to step out to come back to be extra good with it. What happened before?
Right.
So ain't no way.
Right.
I'm gonna say I forgive you. I'm not gonna forget. First of all, I'm a person that don't forgive or forget.
Dang. So wait.
And forgetting is a whole nother animal. I can forgive anything up to cheating. After that, whew, yeah, cheating is the one part of thing.
But men will cheat, and then women, we have to take that stuff. Y'all be like, chest up, chin up.
It's different. No, you don't. But you don't. But even if you did, you don't. But even if you did, it's different. Now, I mean, I don't know. I can't speak
how is it different? Cheating is cheating.
I can't. You know what? I can't speak for a female perspective. But this is what I think. Let me know if I'm wrong. You two females in the house, right? Can I? You won't even let me make my argument.
Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I hate you. Anyway.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Go ahead.
So this is what I think, right?
Wrong.
And this is why men don't share. This is why men don't share.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Try to be married to it.
I quit. I'm done. I quit.
Mm-hmm. All right. So this is what I think, Jazz. All right. So I think men are we're just a physical species. Like we can fall for the side, but it's rare. We're just a physical species. It's just innate in us to see something. Oh, she got this, that, and the third. I wouldn't mind sliding in that. Now, I hate the when women be like, oh, it's emotional. Sometimes women are just hoes, right? They see something, they want it, they do it. Sometimes we need to stop excusing it. Sometimes they just hoes. But for the ones that are not just hoes, it actually took time for somebody to get into your mental state to actually get you to want to forsake your relationship. Somebody actually had to take the time. You had to allow somebody to talk to you. You had to allow yourself to think about this. You had to allow yourself to make plans. This is all set up. They always say, a pimp told me you get into their head before you get into their bed. And once somebody's gotten into your head, and then on top of that, if they pipe you when it's better than what you've been experiencing, they're not leaving that.
That's true.
Yeah, they're not leaving that at all.
But that's the thing too with women though. When women know they have a particular skill set and they're a certain type of way, we can't just be sleeping with anyone, because especially if you're going to step out because of heartbreak due to your spouse and you know you're not going to leave and go nowhere, that's going to cause the other person that you bring into your relationship, and you know he's going to be D'ing you down right, and you're going to be throwing it back right. You're going to let him catch it. He's going to throw it back. You're going to catch it. Anyways, I don't know, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, that person is going to become attached to you. That person is going to not want to let you go. That person is going to be the end to your marriage. For women, that's men. The females don't necessarily end your marriage, because y'all know how to handle them. But when it comes to females, the men who get attached, they become dangerous.
That's not true. That's not true.
That's why the heartbreak is harder for us than it is for y'all.
Bro, I had to put somebody in prison. I'm telling you, that shit's true.
But no, I'm saying,
that one.
Yes, that shit's true.
I'm talking about for a man, though.
He was a psychopath, man.
Wait, can we go into the story about why you put him in prison?
He was stalker.
I told y'all that already. Remember, he thought we was together, and I told him we wasn't together. He was just, you know what I'm saying?
Like he was
surviving alone.
And I he was trying to kick it, and I was going out to the was a Judge Royal Bean with my cousins and stuff. He chased me down with a gun and stuff, and we running on the phone with the po-pos. Yeah, girl. Remember he came to my house shot and he duct taped himself up.
Yeah, girl. First of all, if you got
wait, he duct taped himself.
Yes, he came to my house with duct tape. My cousin Ronald was like, "Yo, you need to start messing with this dude. This dude ain't right, bro. Something wrong with this dude."
Yeah.
And I was like, no, he just ain't got nobody.
So sweet.
Yeah, right. And then I didn't really know. The whole time, dude crazy. And then the other one tried to set me on fire while I was wearing a sweater. Like, he set me on fire in my sweater.
Wait, what?
Wait.
Yes.
There was more than one.
There was two of them. That's why you just don't be no.
So she's trying to say she's got like a nuclear bomb down there.
No.
Like,
so
it's killed countries.
Bruh.
So Mr. Chubb and Mr. Black, like because Laura's on some other shit. What's going on with y'all? I can't get with anything Laura's saying right now.
I'm speaking my truth.
You should have those guys hear about heartbreak, right?
We the wrong guys on this segment.
You need to write them letters. You need to
wait, hold on. Wait a minute. I apologize to the one dude, my ex-fiance. I apologize to him.
Wait, is that the one that ran you down with the gun?
No, he the one who tried to kill himself.
Wait a minute.
Dude. Crazy ass Twitter.
Every other week, that dude was talking about he's gonna kill himself, and I was just like, you know what?
We need to get him on the show and figure out how he got over his heartbreak, because
facts. Call him now.
And call him now.
I don't want to say his name on live, but I'll actually inbox him and I'll ask him. But he inboxed me. He told me, he said, "You made me hate my life," and I told him, like, first of all, he cheated. He cheated first.
I thought you got over it. What happened? Ooh, we just said, "Oh, I done let it go."
We didn't have that conversation, did we? We didn't talk about it.
What happened?
What you mean?
What happened? You cheated on me. I'll get over it. It's all good. What happened?
Who, me? Get over it? First of all, it was the level.
Surviving Laura.
He cheated on me with someone who was not on my level. Okay? Homegirl ain't had no place. She was homeless. She ain't had no car or nothing. And, you know, I'm bigger now, but at that time we was young. We ain't had no kids. And she was already built like a female Eminem. For me, it was just like
don't need that.
the yellow one.
None of that matters. All we need is a place and a time.
But see, for me,
none of that matters.
For me, if you gonna cheat on me, cheat on me with a baddie. Cheat on me with a baddie. So I could be like, okay, I need to step it up a bit. I gotta step it up a bit.
So why does that not matter?
It does matter.
It just matters to me. It matters to me.
You wanna go with a homeless girl? Like, if she can't come to you,
right?
Where are you going?
And then his sister called me. His sister called me. His sister called me and snitched him out. Mind you, I'm stupid. I'm young and stupid. I had good credit, so I'm young. I'm like, okay, I got my first Walmart credit card. And I'm like, all right, I'm about to build my credit up, and I'm doing big things. I'm like, shoot, I'm up here like 19. I got my own crib, my own car. I had my own crib when I was 17. I'm like, oh man, look at me, I'm doing this. And
I work out for you.
Man, I got him a cell phone, girl. It was when Alltel was in business. I got him a phone from Alltel, right? And his sister calls me. She's like, yo, he got Shody in the basement. Because the sister had already told me that he was already talking to someone. I show up. She unlocked the side door. I creep in the basement. Old girl in the basement with him laid up at his mom's crib. Mind you, him and I live together. I walked down there. I politely told her, get your ass out. I said, how'd you get here? She said he came to get me. I said, okay, well, you about to walk home now. And she worked at my job. And I already knew she stayed far as hell because she lived with her granny. And I was like, well, you about to lose some weight today. Go ahead and get to walking. So I took my cell phone, the clothes I bought him, I took that, and it was raining that day, and I just left it in the street. And then I was like, I was just sitting there. I wasn't even hurt. I was just sitting there mad, like, dude, I done went through so much for him. Like, he had came home from the army. He left. He went white wall. I think it's white. No, AWOL. I said white wall. AWOL. He went AWOL.
Without leave.
He went AWOL. He was driving my car. Police pulled him over. They impounded my car. And then I had to get him out of jail. Then I had to go get my car. And mind you, I had to go to Boardman. And in Boardman, they ain't had not one black cop. So my cousin Bob had to take me out there, go get my car. And girl, Tierra can vouch for this story, girl. I had to go get my car. By the time I get back home, his mom came to my house and she's like, girl, I don't know how you deal with my ain't son. That's what she told me. And I was sitting there and I was like, you know what? I don't know how I deal with him neither. And then I called up the head doctor and I was like, what you doing? He like, nothing, come through. Because he had left to go play poker at his friend's house. So dude came through and I thought he was going to stay there for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But like he had pulled back up in the driveway and I was trying to tell dude to run and jump out my bathroom window. And dude was like trying to jump out the bathroom window. Then he was like, I ain't about to jump out this window. The dude came in, I almost said his name. He came in the house, right? And the other dude walks out my damn bathroom with a shirt off, walk past him like, what's up? I'm like, nigga, you just don't give a fuck.
First of all, you
dude
into your crib.
At that point,
like, forget the cheating part. You brought him to the crib.
Sure enough, my crib where I pay rent by myself, my crib where I was raising my children with him by myself. It was just like, it was so many levels of disrespect. It was just so much. It wasn't even just that.
That was your house together?
It was my house. When he came home, he had moved in. I mean, sure, he paid some bills. I mean, he gave me like $300 a month. Like, what is that? But then I was like, I ain't tripping because I was like, it's something. He not working. He couldn't keep a job. He couldn't stay faithful. It was just like, it was always other girls. It was always something. Or, huh?
He lived there with you.
You know, he's
slept in the same bed every night, right?
Yes, we did.
And you allowed another man to come in and do that?
Oh my God.
What was the forgiveness at law? What was the forgiveness?
So for that, y'all, I could not forgive. I could not forgive because when a man's mom and sister are in your front room sitting here trying to talk to you and have an intervention about you leaving their child alone because he ain't no good for you and how he's corrupting your life, I said I was going to take my power back because, guys, even though he gave me money, I was giving that money right back to him to go and gamble. And I was just young because I was 19 and this dude, I wasn't interested in him at all, but he had seen me walking down the street one day. I didn't know how he knew who I was. He kept on pursuing me, calling my mom. Well, no, he stopped me. My cousin was like, man, this dude always trying to talk to you. Give him your number. I gave him my number out of sympathy. So then I gave him my phone number and I thought he was lame. So he kept calling my house every day. Every day he called my house. I swear to goodness, all day. One day my mom was like, girl, this dude called again. Take his call and take him seriously. So I was like, you know what? He showed dedication. I was like, you know what? It's wrong to kind of treat him like that because I ain't get to know him. He looks lame on the outside. Let me be nice and get to know this kid. You know what I'm saying? So he picked me up, took me on a date. Mind you, picked me up in his mom's van and stuff like that. For me, it was like the guys I dated, I wasn't used to them have living with their moms or anything. They always had their own. Like I was dating pharmacists, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, for me, it was like, but I was like, you know what? It ain't about that. Let's go ahead and get to know this kid. And for me, I felt like I lowered my standards for him. And for him to do me the way he did me, it was like, okay, I'm a nice person, but I always tell people I would love you until infinity. I would be so loyal to you. But the moment I don't give a fuck is the moment I really don't give a fuck. And I'm going to fuck your life up. I ain't gonna fuck your life up and sending you to jail. I ain't gonna send you to jail. But bitch, don't play too many fucking games with me because I will fuck you up. That's where I be at.
So, Laura, this guy was a scrub, right?
Period.
And he was a trifling, good for nothing type of brother. Guess he couldn't pay your bills, can't pay your telephone bills.
Nothing.
Funny.
They can only go one round. Fuck.
Ouch.
Hey. One round to give you the best, all right?
That wasn't bro.
Don't sleep on the one rounder.
Bro.
Listen,
First of all, if you're gonna do all this cheating, you better know how to do a little bit knock. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to deal with a lot. I dealt with no orgasms.
Maybe that because you had. Yeah. Maybe it's because you got that fire. Maybe you should take it as a compliment. Maybe he's going around with everybody else because they just not as good as you.
There you go. Exactly. That can happen.
See, maybe you just got that fire.
That happens.
That's like some bullshit.
Nah, it's not.
Take the compliment.
But I mean, if that is a compliment, why cheat? Because I knew I was the stuff. I knew.
Maybe he was trying to learn how to deal with you. By dealing with other people.
Nah, homie was homeless. That's why he kept pursuing her.
He was definitely homeless.
Homeless has nothing to do. Maybe he was just trying to learn how to please you better. So why are you mad at him for trying to put in work to save you?
It wasn't that he was learning. Listen, now that I'm older, and he's probably watching this. And if you're watching this, but anyways, I'm still sorry about it. You feel like I fucked your life over. But it was like that one incident. It was that one incident. I ain't never cheated on that man before. It was that one incident. He told me I fucked his life up.
Whoever this man is, hold your head, King.
He picked me up on my mom's.
We support you, King. Surviving the law. We're gonna let you tell your story, dog.
Is that how you
surviving the law? Really?
I mean,
no, I survived him.
I'll tell my story.
Surviving everybody to tell their story. Everybody.
I don't know. I don't know the way it sounds, Lori. He definitely, Lori. This man sound like the victim. I don't know.
The victim, and he didn't cheat it. Listen.
You know how many red flags, Laura?
He cheated.
Red flags that give you in like one day.
Listen, we used to sell porn on the side, right? We used to burn DVDs and sell porn on the side, right?
Stop it. I'm about to start doing that.
I'm not lying.
$10 out of
I'm not lying. I used to sell to the men at the gas station.
Copy these DVDs, bro.
Yes, no. It was this one called it was called Bujetto. It was a bunch of Dominican chicks. It was the best one I ever seen, and it had the best music to it. You know, I kind of got a small problem, but you know, it's baby steps. So I'm playing, y'all. I'm playing. I'm playing.
No, you're not.
I'm playing. I'm playing. No, I'm playing.
Laura,
no, she ain't playing. She ain't playing at all.
I know she's not.
But my question is, guys, why is it that he got to do all those things? Because that's how he was cheating. He was selling to like those females and stuff, and it was just like
he was like Jody, like he gonna sell you a dress.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. No,
and
he's definitely.
His sister started doing that to me. Yvette, and I'd be like, bruh.
Yeah, I mean, but you literally went. You made it your business. This is the difference. You made it your business to go mess with whatever program he had. Like you intentionally said, "Hey, I'm about to F your whole situation up."
I mean, I don't see a problem with that.
Wait, hold on. I ain't never messed with his money now. Hold on. I ain't never messed with his money because even after I kicked him to the side, I still let him use my car to go back and forth to work.
You let another man come into your bed. You know how fast somebody else.
Hold on. I seen this movie before. You ain't low. John Singleton
Yeah.
directed that. Yeah, you ain't low.
Wait, Johnson. Wait, hold on. Wait, what?
You ain't low. Tyrese is the main star. Are you Taraji P. Henson? We've seen this before.
Man, listen. I swear to goodness, that was my life. That was my life. I lied to you not.
Tyrese ruined his career for that lady, man.
Man, listen, y'all. If I got some stories for y'all, and I named some names, but I don't want to name names because I don't know if I can be sued or not. But bruh,
they still live in Youngstown. They ain't gonna sue you.
They still live in Youngstown, girl. My cousin Donald, I'll tell you about. That was my right hand. He witnessed all my messiness. Listen, he beat up my one ex-boyfriend because he, let me shut up.
I mean, you in a situation. I probably would have smothered him while he was asleep because it's like, nah, you're not about to cheat and think you about to just live freely. No, sir, you better go. You about to go live.
Right. But that's how I avoided heartbreak for so long, though, is because I seen what my father put my mother through and everything that my mom went through, and it was just like, for me, I was like, because you guys really don't understand, like the way my father did my mother is the reason why she didn't have custody of us anymore. So for me, it was like I was in foster care because I can't even say because I don't want to say. He said, "No, I'll finish your story." Nah, Stacks, I ain't finishing the story. But like my dad did my mom so dirty, yo. And it took for me to become an adult for me to actually kind of lightweight be mad at my dad. I was always mad at my mom, but that's the reason why I never fell in love easily. That's why I just said what men give me, I'm gonna give back to them. I love people, but I ain't never been in love where I can give you my whole essence and be like, I'm not gonna cheat. Like when I married my husband, my cousin Tiara, I lied to you not. She said, "Bitch, you really love him, don't you?" She said, "You ain't cheated or nothing." I said, "Yes, I love him, girl."
Well, damn. He hit it with 2 rounds.
Is Kane still sitting next to you?
Can't know this. Can't know this.
Yo, he hit it with
I'm
2
sorry,
rounds,
man.
Hey.
Why you gotta say that right now? My bad, dude.
Can't know this.
I
It was just
apologize
like,
for Laura for you.
but that's how dope my husband was. That's how when I seen him, I didn't like him at first, but he made me fall for him because of his corniness. I loved how fucking corny he was.
Dude, no. She doesn't mean that. She means you have an awesome personality. Stop
My husband would try to tell me jokes and they were horrible.
Because those are dad jokes for a reason. They're corny.
I would be looking at him like, bruh. But it was the cutest thing, and I just respected how he carried himself. I just loved how he loved his family. And he embodied for me, I can't say how a man should be, but the men that I grew up seeing, how they provided for us, like all my uncles have been providers. So it was just like, I never grew up in a home where I didn't see men pay the bills or take care of things or do what they had to do. And he embodied all of that. So I seen my uncles in him. Even my dad was an asshole, but not towards me though, but to my mom, but he still provided for us. Like I remember times my dad would just come drop off $300 and just hand it to me. And my mother, I was like maybe 10. My mother never, ever asked me for a dime either. You know what I'm saying? Never. And I respected that. Like it was always okay. But my aunt raised me, but we'd be at my mom's house visiting. And I would go home, give the money to my auntie, and she would put it in our savings account and whatever else we had left at the shop.
They surrounded you, Shaka. Oh my God!
Fuck, you got caught WB.
I'm in the hood right now.
Be careful, Shaka. But anyways, I'm up here telling all these goddamn stories.
No, you telling us about all the victims you had. Keep going.
We gonna shoot a documentary. We gonna shoot a documentary.
I'm telling you. Hey, listen, y'all know I'm writing the book. I'm writing the book. My cousin told me, she's like, Cuddy, you need to go ahead and get this book out because people would not believe the stuff that happened in your life is straight out of a movie.
And then after that, we're gonna take it and adopt it to some fictional work, which is called Ghetto Days of Our Lives. Season 1, episode 1 is going to be called the Time He Cheated.
Ooh,
Surviving.
Started off in the rap.
Say he gonna tell his story too.
No, I ain't
of
saying
surviving
nothing.
jazz. So
Nah, I ain't saying nothing.
I want to hear homie side of the story. I hear what you saying, Laura. I hear everything you saying.
Feels like we got the wrong
believe
guy.
me, but I want to hear this. This story seems complete, incomplete somehow.
Feels very
Shaka, oh my,
Yeah, so
Shaka,
as
oh
far
my
as I
dad,
know,
I'm
he
telling
probably
you.
he
I'm
cheated.
telling you.
no.
And he couldn't take
It sounds like this man was just insecure about himself, and then the opportunities that he had to cheat on you was just his own insecurities coming out. Like, oh my God, this woman actually likes me. I need to take this opportunity. I may never get it again.
And I
So,
felt,
you know,
but, and I felt like it was that, and that's why I said like,
yeah, it was his own need for gratitude that when other women presented themselves to him, that he took it,
yes,
and you just took it the wrong way. I'm telling you,
no, you
he was
can't
trying to
take
be the
it.
perfect
No,
lover for you.
Shaka,
He was trying to be the perfect
Shaka,
lover for you.
no,
You
Shaka.
just took it wrong.
Stop with the toxicness. You're being toxic right now. High levels of toxicity. Very toxic right now. Okay.
Like his side of the story is gonna be like,
He sound like the type of one.
I mean, you had it to a point, and I do know that's what it was. He was insecure because in high school he said he was the lame. He was, he was a guy that the girls called a nerd and all of that. So when he started dating me, he felt like, okay, dang, everybody know Vet. Everybody know her, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knew, I was bop, bop, pop. You know what I'm saying? And my family was well known. Everybody knew us, but it was just like, even if you felt insecure and other women started noticing you because you were dating me, you should have had enough respect for me to be like, I ain't gonna disrespect her like that. Because no one should have been able to call me. No one should have been able to come to me. If you gonna cheat,
You all right?
cheat with one person, keep that stuff to a minimum. And I always tell them, I said, if you're going to cheat, make sure you use protection, first of all, and just make sure I don't find the fuck out. And don't spend none of our money on a bitch, okay? If anything, if you're going to cheat, you better get fucking paid. Take care of these bills and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But don't be out here being reckless because we still got to survive. That's my whole thing. I'm a hustler.
This sounds like a
at the end of the day.
whole another show. This sounds like a whole another episode.
Ass hater, Shaka. Why?
Why I gotta be? I'm saying it sounds like Jazz. Listen, I love your shower cap.
Say what his side was there, Shaka. So he got.
What's that?
I woke up. The girl was in the room with me, and then Laura comes in with the skillet.
Facts.
I wake up in the hospital. All my stuff is packed in bags.
When I woke up,
after she called me all these names.
Those women set him. Yeah, Laura. Those women set him up.
The skillet, man. She had the skillet.
Bro, but it was just like cheat up. Like, man, the one chick, she couldn't read. And I'm just like, what?
Nah,
why you had her.
That's backwards thinking. Because
she was our age.
Women cheat up, but women cheat in a way of something that you can never compete with. Like, we will sleep with the bum down the street covered in the dumpster filled with garbage. If y'all cheat, y'all cheating with a nigga that look like Matt Damon or
we gonna cheat.
David Beckham.
Because it's an insult. It's an insult to the one that I'm with. If I get caught cheating and he ugly and he broke, bro, there is no way my husband or someone else is gonna forgive me. First of all,
that's not necessarily true because it's a known fact. No, it's not true. Look, that's a known fact. No, that's not true. That's not true. It's a known fact that broke men fuck the best because they got more time to work on their stroke.
They do, and that's facts. But I don't fuck with broke men. I don't give a fuck how good the D is. I ain't doing it.
No, it's like you said. Like if they go cheat, so my ex cheated on me. He cheated on me with a chick that lived in a 2-bedroom with 7 kids and ain't got no motherfucking top teeth. So it's just like,
she had that spacer. He like.
Good box.
Man,
people in.
She had 7 kids. Her box was fire.
In Youngstown, Newcastle, Fair on Sheriff, they will eat them shit.
And she ain't got no top row and 7 kids. I mean, the box was fire, and she could do tricks with her that little gum. Hey, yo, come over here, baby. Come gum me down.
Cheat on me. At least cheat on some with somebody that look like Rihanna or something. Like. Not not somebody
or
that
somebody who's
Show
going
your
to
guys
benefit.
this
So
inner
women,
spirit.
when we cheat,
That's my other girlfriend.
For us, it's not about a benefit. When we cheat, if
Obviously.
we step out of a relationship, it's
obviously
not about
like
what
y'all
she can do for me.
that only got
It's
one leg. As long as she got a
it's a certain
in her cooter, it's
Nah,
okay.
yeah.
Darren
and see,
said,
that's
It ain't
why,
about that
and
with
that's why y'all hearts get broken 10 times more than ours, because y'all cheat for pointless ass reasons. If we cheat, we might I'm not saying my predicament, but husband, boyfriend, whoever might be having a broken leg. We ain't got no income coming in. We got to call Nate and tell him we in the bind. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that might be the reason why we cheat. It's like we looking out for the household. Niggas don't, excuse my language, but dudes don't do that. Y'all don't do that.
That's crazy. That is
That's
crazy.
foreign. That's not cheating. That's beyond cheating.
Yes.
that's an insurance plan.
You just told Nate you in the bond.
Oh wait, hold on. But Nate is probably going to be attached to some good. So it's going to be. I ain't going to be cheating with somebody who can't give me some fire and a little bit link, and then spoil me too. I need to be spoiled. I need some fire.
Your husband's good. Gotta headbutt you right now on camera.
And that's why y'all that's why a lot of y'all women end up spoiled in some Everglades somewhere or being set on fire because y'all be wilding.
We be wilding. First of all, I don't be wilding. Before I date anyone, I already tell them who I am at the gate, yo. And I've never dated anyone who didn't help pay bills. I've never dated anyone who didn't spoil me. I was about to share something with y'all, but I can't share it with y'all because y'all judgy. But anyways, I don't know. Like, I blame my mama and my auntie and them. Well, no, mostly I'm gonna blame my mom because my mom had to do a lot of making up for a lot of stuff. So my mom kind of overspoiled me. And my dad spoiled me to a T. So it was just like I grew up a daddy's girl, period. Like I used to cause when I used to go visit my mom, I'd cause problems with her and her boyfriend because I ain't like him, and then call my daddy, be like, he hit me, and then my dad show up like, what's up?
Oh boy, that's some
Man, you would tell
right
your father that somebody hit you for no reason.
I was freaking like 5. Of course I did. In my head, I was gonna get my mother and my father back together. You gotta remember, my father and my mother were married. Okay, I came from like
Yo, Blacko.
Don't be judgy. See, I told y'all judgy. Y'all.
Listen, I'm trying to get
Nobody
right now to get this DVD in order, bro. Like you said,
Yeah.
we got enough footage.
Yeah.
We got enough
I
footage.
hate y'all. I hate y'all.
Enough sessions.
I didn't even say nothing.
Enough footage.
Nah,
Well, it's Scoot and Jazz.
Me and Blacko are gonna you going to you deserve to be locked up. You deserve to be locked up, Laura. Yes, you deserve to be locked up.
Why do I
deserve
deserve to be locked up? Because I play the game
gonna-
as good as y'all men.
We gonna get
You can't say men.
I don't think as good, but you did a good job.
Wait, what is that?
we gonna have these victims of yours in a court of law. We can have the victim confront their accusers. So,
but I'm reformed.
This is
I'm
what we gonna do.
reformed. I found Jesus. And
Did he turn away? Did he run when he saw you?
no, no, he didn't. He didn't. No, y'all. It took. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It took for me to grow. It took for me to go through some stuff for me to realize that everything wasn't their fault and part of it was my fault because I didn't know how to compromise. It was
but now these men are probably broken.
Age and everything.
Well, you got to remember the army dude came to me broken. I was under the delusion that I could fix him because I knew I had a lot of love to give. I knew that whoever I got into a relationship with, even though I wasn't down for real commitment, that in that moment I was going to try to build him up because he had told me his life story. He had said how he was hurt, how he didn't fit in with his family, and he just felt like a failure. So it was like, okay, bitch, you're going to do right by him. You're going to show him what love is because you know that feeling. And I just wanted to fix him. I just wanted to take and tape him up piece by piece, but I never understood that it went deeper than me. I thought me giving him, sexual favors or cooking dinner or cleaning, that was going to fix it. The greatest thing I could have ever done for him was tell him to get professional help. But I wasn't mature enough to tell him, look, I can't fix what's going on the inside. I can support you while you go get help. I wasn't mature enough to know that. I wasn't mature enough to know that, okay, don't get even just because someone hurt you. For me back then, it was like, if you hurt me, you got to hurt 10 times as more, because I'm from Youngstown. So Youngstown motto is, you can't get over on me. Whatever you did to me, I got to get you back for it. You know what I'm saying? It was like growing up, and I got into a fight, and my aunt said, did she get the best of you? And I'd be like, yeah. She'd be like, get in the car right now. You going back right now to tag her. And if I didn't come out that fight winning, I was going to get knocked the hell out when I got home. And then my cousins was going to beat my ass, like for real, for real. So I had to get out here in the streets and be like, oh, yeah, you got the first round on me. Now I got to knock you out because mama said knock you out, period. And that was my mentality growing up. But the more I started working around Caucasians, I ain't gonna lie, it was like they kind of talked to me. It's like, girl, that's not normal, honey. No, you just can't be beating niggas in the head with skillets. And I'm just like, why not? So
they get beat when dinner not done. I don't believe that shit.
But you know what? It was my manager. It was my manager from TGI Friday. He gave me the best advice. And the women, like when I started doing like telemarketing, I started becoming around so many professional women that I looked up to them and I wanted to be like that. So I said, you know what? I got to fix my mindset. And I started going to counseling. That's what I did.
So long story short, you beat dudes up and you cheat.
First of all, I won't beat them with skillets, but I might throw a few punches. I ain't gonna say I'm cured.
Yo, admin, blink two times if you okay, bro.
Definitely not gonna throw no punches.
You said you ain't gonna throw no punches.
I throw a bullet though.
You can't really throw them.
See? Fellas.
Hey, yo, Eric.
They won't
Eric,
hurt.
blink 2 times if you was all right, man.
Eric disappeared. He's crying in the backyard, burying himself.
He disappeared, man.
But this was not even supposed to be about surviving Allura. This was supposed to be about you men.
We need a 10-part episode, Surviving the Law. We need some of your victims.
You just told us those men.
No, Shaka, no, we don't. I just was cold-hearted.
I need to talk to some of those victims and see where they life is
Stop
going.
it.
And then that shit will, at the end of every episode, it'll have like a follow-up, like a Jerry Springer episode. And what has happened in the month since this episode?
I'm so shocked my baby dad ain't on this live right now, because he be talking the most mess. Be like, no, but you're crazy behind. Man, I remember, man, you and your friend was in that loud car trying to bust out my mama's windows. I was like, oh, you remember that?
Yo. Fifth Amendment rights, please do not.
Man, 10 months later,
here
we follow up with Todd 10 months later, and they say Todd has been in therapy ever since surviving the Lord. He seeks counsel on every Wednesday. He hopes to be in better spirits one day. Shit like that.
Nah.
I think you're crazy too. She judging you just a little bit.
Right? Don't be judging me.
No.
We all went through a few marbles.
Not yet. Right, Ivy?
before it got to that point, I was in the hospital, guys.
Well, at least I ain't never been titled with the EOH title. At least it was always crazy.
What's it?
EOH? EOH.
304. Oh, you know what? My sister couldn't read back in the day, so I used to call her EOH just to make her mad.
Oh, okay. I got it.
You slow.
I thought that's what she meant.
It's like one of
like,
them.
I used to. Oh my god! I used to make her so mad, yo. I used to make her so mad.
You okay, girl?
I'd be like, "Shut up, EOH." Yeah, we was with each other back in the day. Now that I think about it, dang.
Hey, that's
Reflections.
reflections.
I was sitting there reflecting, like, dang, girl, dang. No, though. But that was the young me, though. The older me, I reflect on a lot of things. Like, I'm not a violent person, guys. No. All jokes aside,
You'll just shoot him.
Because of how I grew up and everything, I am slow to temper. I really am. Like, I pray a lot. I pray about a lot of stuff, and I ask God to work with me on a lot of stuff. And I always try to talk things out. I'm a total believer in talking things out.
Lord, please give me the strength to not cock this weapon back when I point it at him.
No, it'd be like, Lord, please, keep bad spirits away from me.
No, Lord, please give me the strength to miss, because I'm gonna shoot at him. Give me the strength to miss.
You better make sure this thing don't go off.
Nah, give
Right.
me
Divine power.
major artery because I'm taking
Damn this damn thing.
Listen, y'all, I am so thankful for you guys, and I'm so thankful for change. And but guys, I was not supposed to be running my mouth. See, you know what, Blacko, you always be it be you. It be you.
What did I say?
Because you know how to get me started. And then you be like, you sit back, you like, I'm gonna say this to her, and then Shaka keep on, because y'all be double teaming me. And then I keep going, digging myself in the ditch, and then Shaka like surviving Allura. I'm like, bruh. And then you sit back like, this girl, wow.
Obviously, you wanted to get that off your chest, so it wasn't us.
I did, because you know what? It kind of made me mad that people be like, I really kind of ruined their lives, and I really didn't. It was like, you can't cheat.
Plural. You didn't say a person. You said people.
People. Yeah, you said multiple.
Leave her alone.
People. Like, more than one.
But people be trying to play with me, though. Like, if you cheat, you cheat.
You ready to eat?
And you know me. Then whatever happens. That's on you.
But you know what's crazy though? All jokes aside, right? You know how you said that these guys hit you up, so you ruin their life and all that stuff. That's their heartbreak. They know they done wrong, but in their mind, they probably they don't probably know they done wrong now. But back then, they probably didn't know fully or understand it until you broke up with them, and that shit really shattered them. And that's the heartbreak that they never got over. And it's crazy. You live in we are in a world that's people's like that. A person can cheat on you all the time, but if they main one be on something like, I'm done, I'm not fucking with you, that shit will shatter them.
It will.
Yeah, so people can definitely get over the person before they can get over the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But if you hurt them so bad, then why they be in your inbox be asking for second chances?
That'd be the one.
Because they
missed that.
They missed that feeling. Yep.
We said my own shorty, yeah, they missed that feeling. Because at the end of the day, they might
ruin your life so bad.
Right. If I ruined your life so bad, then why you still want a part of this gravy train?
Because here's the thing about it though.
Because they crazy.
Even though they out and about cheating.
I'm sorry, I can't go back.
You was home.
No, leave mama's microphone alone. Thank you.
You was home. So they out in the street. Here, listen to me. They out in the street, out in the world. Ain't no place in the world like home, and you was home.
That's true. I give you that.
But you wasn't wrong on ending the situation. You evicted them out the home. Nobody likes to be evicted. A person could be evicted. Or she said.
Like, the thing is, Blacko is like, he's like, I gotta start over again. I gotta go back to my mom's van. I gotta go and pursue another person, to the point where their parents are telling them, come out with me. Because, I'm a scrub and I don't pay no bills, can't pay my telephone bills, can't pay my automobiles.
Like, I personally know somebody personally, right? I'm not going to say their name. And they're older than me, right? He's a co-worker of mine. Was a co-worker of mine. And, I got close. Me and Dude got close. I learned, son's business, he told me. He's been married, let's say, 34 years now, right? He's had a side chick.
Facts.
He's had a side chick for 30 years. This is no exaggeration. Married 34, side chick 30. And he wound up having a baby with the side chick. Like I said, they're older. They're in their 50s now. And I asked this man, I was like, yo, You had a whole baby with the side chick. Y'all all live in the same area, the next building from each other. Are you gonna let your newest child see her siblings? He goes, no. I said, why is that? He said, because that would devastate my wife, and I don't know what I would do.
Oh wow.
At first, I was like, nigga, you've been cheating on her for 30 years. You think that part gonna devastate her? He go, yeah, it would. He said, because the cheating she might could get over with. He said, but bring another child in? Nah, she would definitely leave me.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I wouldn't know what to do without my wife. I was like, ha. And I didn't understand it until, like, let's talking to y'all. Listen, I'm like, damn. He's afraid of losing home.
Yeah, but why risk it? Because women nowadays, they're not taking too much crap,
Women nowadays don't like relationships.
Yeah.
They like
well, the women. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Women don't like relationships today. They like situationships.
Yeah.
They get into entanglements.
No, I don't want no entanglement. I want a relationship. I'm old fashioned. I truly believe in family. I believe in tradition. It don't have to be so traditional, but not really having a family, that's important to me. I can't have a family with entanglements. I can't have a family with situationship. And I'm also afraid of STDs. Like you hear horror stories, like the one chick on TikTok. You see that really skinny girl, the light skinned girl, and she used to be like an IG model.
After like 10 years or HIV or AIDS or one of them two after like 10
I don't know, but she can't walk now. She's sitting in that wheelchair and she on TikTok telling her story, sharing her story. I'd be afraid of stuff like that. I remember I was in the hospital going into labor and a woman next to me, I hear her tell them that she's HIV positive, and I'm mad because I had to go pee, and then she was in the bathroom before me and there's blood in there. I had to come out and tell them, like, please go in there and clean that up, sir, ma'am, somebody.
Oh no, I don't know. You gotta change this room. What up, Boomer? What's going on, man?
Okay.
I can only see the comments that pop here. So, Boom, what up?
What up? So, but how do you think you get over heartbreak, Shaka? And then not ask Shaka. I'm sorry, Chuck. How do you? I don't know if you ever have you ever had heartbreak?
Who's she talking to?
You.
Oh.
Oh man, I had to get the permission.
Oh Lord, Eric, man, bruh.
He got Ivy sitting in his lap.
He don't want Jazz to know that.
Oh boy, yeah.
Jazz, he's like, nah, Jazz, I ain't had nobody but you, big mama.
Oh yeah, you know what? Never mind.
I already
You know what? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All of that before me. So.
You don't give him a 2-piece with a Popeye's biscuit.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't no skillets by you, right?
So
All right.
His head turned to her.
It's aluminum.
It's the question. Answer it. Have I broken
it? That's how.
Have you ever had heartbreak?
Yeah.
Wait, question else you said.
Yo, Chuck.
If he's ever had heartbreak, and how, if so, how did he get over it?
He said we still together.
Blink 2 times if you alright, bro.
Say what?
He said blink twice if you're alright, but you're fine, so you don't need to.
He said, "Well, he's fine." Yes, he's supposed to
answer.
The fuck?
Yeah, anyway. Don't worry, baby. I ain't never had nobody but you. Don't worry about it. I love you. You fine.
Right. That's the right answer. That is the right answer. You gotta get Eric's ass handed to him.
I ain't even in the fucking.
Throw that laptop in his face.
I ain't gonna throw that. Go ahead, Eric. Go ahead.
This stream gonna cut off.
Quiet. Go ahead.
Eric can't remove fast enough right now. He just stuck. Eric's stuck. It's like they about to get my ass whooped.
He said, well, it's supposed to be nice.
Hey.
My man stuck. He looked like they asked him to read in class.
No.
Production. Have you ever had heartbreak? No.
Okay, hold on. He about to tell his story.
Oh man, this is too funny.
Hold on.
Yeah, I see him.
You got me on mute.
We can hear you. We can hear you, cuz.
Oh, okay. But anyway, I ain't scared of her. Anyway.
Boo.
I've had my fair share.
She's behind the camera going.
I'm literally sitting here.
Barely watch him on the camera like that.
I hate y'all.
You better not say shit.
But anyway,
let him tell it. Shut up, everybody.
Anyway,
he looked like he held hostages over there reading off a flashcard.
And then
Mr. President.
Go ahead. I'm not saying that. This is them talking. I ain't even saying that.
Where my index cards at?
Is you gonna tell your story or not?
Anyway, you ain't got no story to tell about.
This ain't about me.
This is the only woman I ever loved. Did
whatever. Go ahead.
Now, prior,
my queen would never break my heart. But...
Funny. Let him tell the damn story. Shit.
It ain't us.
Anyway, I dealt with a girl for about 9 years.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a long time. Ooh.
I dealt with her for about 9 years. But after her, like she went to the military in there and all that shit. But anyway, after her, I was just doing my thing per se.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Oh.
That's all. That's it.
I said you gotta eat too.
But anyway,
get over it.
Long story short, most of my relationships didn't last but 3 years at a time.
Okay.
So do you think that was because of the heartbreak from the 9-year relationship? Like you never fully dealt with that, so that's why?
I mean, you could say that, but at the same time, I learned not to put all my eggs in one basket per se.
We're gonna address your comment, Boomer, in just a second.
Definitely.
Like you don't really have to deal with it if you don't have to. Like in most cases, most people just sit there and just dwell on it for years at a time, cheating on the motherfucker at it all at one time. When the only thing you gotta do is just leave.
Sometimes it ain't even that easy, dude.
Right.
I mean, to most people, yeah, but you gotta have that mindset. If you want better, you're gonna get better.
No, he's right. Definitely right.
I mean,
but it's a process.
It is a process, but you got to trust your own process. Because you go, if you fall between the cracks, you're gonna keep getting what you're gonna get.
That process, he's telling the truth. That you have to know that you can be all right with or without a person. But that process, you need that whole love thing that you so call it, that we call it, this whole love thing.
Mm-hmm.
You get the same effects that you get like a heroin addict would get, because it's the same chemical that you would get when you love somebody as you would get from a heroin high.
That's true.
So when you love somebody, that shit becomes addicting, and that shit hurts. You need that hit. So even if you and your spouse are the hell is that?
Mute one of your mics, Jazz or Eric.
So you need that hit, almost like a heroin addict. That's why relationships go back and forth for so long, because of that attachment that you get to each other. To get to that point where you're like, I'm all right with or without you, sometimes that can be the most painful shit on earth. Jesus Christ,
especially if you don't want to be without them.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. I wouldn't wish heartbreak on my worst enemy. And that's real shit.
Mm-hmm.
It took a minute, but when I got to Jazz, it was, I wouldn't say it was a hard process, but when I got to her, I felt something different with her. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even say a lot. I was standoffish with her, but I felt like I could just sit there and tell her anything and it wouldn't be a problem.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I didn't even think we was gonna get married that fast as we did. But for what it is, if to I say to this day, I can still look at her and be like, yo, this is it. This is it. Nobody after you. This is it.
Oh,
I mean, where the cap at though?
I don't know. I didn't say that.
He said where the cap at though. Damn, Eric, she ain't say shit.
But
He said, I'm lying?
I can hear after he said that in the background her gun uncocking.
Right?
That's like
I didn't see shit. I didn't see
I over there in the drawer. Not one time. So
Oh my god, y'all, it's funny. Okay, let's address Boomer Redding's comment real quick. You don't have to worry about heartbreak if you are consistent. Who can agree?
I don't agree with that, obviously.
Nah, I can't agree with
I don't agree with that
Me
either.
neither.
And the reason's that because
Some people, it doesn't.
Yeah, my guy got shot.
No, I was probably gonna go ahead because I was probably gonna say the same thing you was gonna say. Go ahead.
All right, I said nah, because some people you go hard with somebody, show them that they don't want for you. That's how you feel, and long and behold, they could break your heart. And you was consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Consistent from top to bottom. Of course, you'll have your ups, your downs, your lefts, your right. At the end of the day, it might not be good. It might not be enough for the person that you're with. So your consistency still could be overlooked, and you still could get your heart broken.
Facts.
Yeah. You can never be enough. You'll never be enough for the wrong person.
Yeah.
That is facts. But you know what's so sad though is when a person who breaks your heart, they don't take any accountability. I think it's the biggest disrespect. And it's just like if people could be bigger and not be afraid of consequences, I think people can get over heartbreak quicker. Because if you could tell me the reason why it happened or the reason why you just want to walk away, just give me a little bit of closure. I think closure gives a person a sense of, okay, I can accept that. But when you're just left in the not knowing.
Yes and no, because I don't want the closure. Because I'm not gonna ask why you leaving me. Now, if I'm doing everything correctly by everything, like exceeding expectations, there should be no reason why you want somebody to know this is not working. And I don't want to hear, oh, it's because of this, because of that. It's because there's never gonna be that closure. Like I'm this person. I love hard. Straight at that, I love hard. I could dislike even harder.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're gonna give me some type of excuse, I might dislike you. My dislike for you might turn to hate. I don't want that, especially when we share private moments. So I'm not gonna ask you why you left me, why this, why that. My question to you is: this is your decision. Are you sure? And that's my villain. That's my villain origin story gonna come. So?
Well, maybe wanting closure is a part of a mental disorder too. Then, because now that you put it that way, that actually makes sense. Maybe getting closure is. Maybe as thinking we need closure is a sense of us punishing ourselves because maybe we want to hear that we were the problem. When all reality, we weren't the problem. The problem was that person because you can't control what someone else does. You can do your best to be the best spouse you can be, the best partner, the best boyfriend, fiance, it don't matter. But once a person has it in their mind that they need something outside of the relationship, it's something that they have to satisfy. So that's what I want. Unless you deny it, I'm gonna say this: unless you denying that person's sex, and I think if a person's been denied sex enough, I ain't gonna say it, I think it's a passage. No, just walk away.
So here's my story on how I explain what happened, so you can understand. All right, the cheating was an accident. All right, I walked in, she was nude, leg spread. I was turning around to leave, but I slipped on a sock. As I was falling, my pants fell. Stumbling. My dingling got erect because as I'm falling, it starts going up, and I fell inside of her. But I tried to get up, but I just kept falling down inside because the sheets were sweaty. I was sweating and the sheets were slippery. So
I can't.
Sorry, but that's how it happened. I'm not accountable for anything.
You know what?
Back of the head.
You know what? That's
Lord.
Right.
It sounds very logical, right, Blacko?
That's very logical right there. I believe that it can happen. Like, I'm glad you safe, my brother. That's the only important part. I'm glad you safe. You broke in your fall.
Broke my fall plenty of times, sir.
Some people don't survive that type of fall, man. I'm glad
Nope.
you're right, man.
It's a devastating fall, man. I'm glad.
Usually
You
they
landed
end with
right where you
skillet
needed to be.
in the side of the head.
Yeah,
You
man.
landed right where you needed to be, bro.
I landed right where
Yeah.
Thank you,
Right.
guys.
That was how can anybody get mad for God's intervention?
Yep. God's plan.
A
That's
fall
all I
like
say.
that would kill the normal man.
Yeah, listen, man. Praise Jesus. Amen.
Yes. So, guys, we have been at this for an hour and 40 minutes. I want to say thank you guys for making our first day back so goddamn epic, because it's been epic.
You gonna show something to the camera?
Jay Blacko.
This thing off, y'all.
Yo,
Oh, shit. He about to be
my
official.
homie.
Yeah.
Oh, she got the skillet.
Yeah.
Get him, Nessa.
She said, "What? You fell in some what?" She said, "You fell in some what?"
Ray, you spelling some what?
When is this over?
Jay
Oh,
Blacko, thank you so much for coming through. I
Listen,
appreciate it, yo. I love
You already know you ain't got to pay. We got to be like, yo, bro, what you doing? You busy?
Period.
That's it. You already know what it is.
Period.
You already know.
Right.
I
You
love-
know.
I love being on here. It's great, man. I enjoy y'all. Y'all already know what it is.
Right. Y'all gotta have me back because man, Jay, I miss this right here. The energy.
Yo, listen, we ain't been on for like 3 weeks, because a lot of things going on and stuff.
I understand.
So we about to try to definitely get back on. Like, and trust me, it's gonna be some shit coming on. Trust me.
I feel it. I got some other stuff in the works too, y'all. I'm about to get messy. Jazz got her own little segment called Tea Time with Jazz. Can't wait to get that started.
Okay.
I can't wait. So actually, before we go, Jazz actually do have some tea coming out of 330. It's not really tea that you spill that's shady or anything, but this type of we're going to highlight some stuff on her little segment. So, Jazz, if you are ready to do your segment before our guests head out, are you ready?
I mean, this is more like I said, stuff teenage wise. So, I don't know. Well,
we ain't gonna call it.
Yeah, well, Blacko don't know because you're not in Ohio, right? Blacko, you in New York.
New York City.
Okay,
but I want her to formally get her segment going. But this is not really tea. This is real news, and that's really kind of the tea with Marcus Houston. We had some tea for that, but we're gonna move that tea to the side, and we're gonna talk about some real stuff. But I'm still gonna introduce Jazz.
The tea is that these parents. I mean. T is why is it that like back in the day you go out and say somebody want to fight you go out in their street and you fight, you know what I'm saying? Like nowadays it's like people losing their lives, and like a friend of mine's daughter lost her life last night behind that shit, and it's just like why? I really Ivy? Okay, this is Ivy's segment now because now she didn't.
Little sister,
say hi guys.
Hi.
Not Jazz, right? Okay, you having the tea? Got it.
Yeah.
Now she got the tea now.
She said, "I got that."
What you gotta say, Ivy? Since you interrupted. She said. But no, yeah, that's part of that's the tea. It's like I feel like people need to get their children.
Yes. People
said they fight.
People need to parent better.
Yeah, there's people that got their kids out here stealing cars and shit. Like
somebody tried to steal my car.
Somebody tried to break into Eric's car and steal it too.
Some kids trying to get into Deuce. Remember South Central?
Deuce, you already know the Deuce here.
But that's gonna make you lose your life even quicker, because what if you come outside, you break into somebody's car, and they see you, and then they shoot you, and then their mom is on TV like, he was such a good boy. Like, no.
Yo, Jazz, it's crazy that that's what you just brought up, right? Because there's a conversation with my close friends, because we see each other every other night, like just get outside air, but it's been nice, and we always talk about it, like what's going on in the world where people feel what you scared to fight now. As everything is shoot, kill, shoot.
Literally.
To the point, I'm a person I used to be outside in different neighborhoods everywhere to show my face. Like Wait, like pull up to this neighborhood, show your face. So when you come back here, nobody's looking at me funny. Everybody's like, oh, that's Jay right there. He's good. He's straight. He's good. Now it's like you can't even pull up somewhere. You can't even go to the store without gunfire. Nobody
That's
not to
true.
chill. Nobody not to talk out their differences. Nothing. Instead of you can like say your friend's daughter had a fight yesterday, and she lost her life behind.
No, the little girl wasn't
She
fighting.
wasn't even part of it. Like, at
No,
all.
she minded her business.
Minding her business.
Now, see, that's another thing too. That's why I don't like being in the crowds, because you could be in somewhere, a situation happen, you the one that's catching the stray.
But how these kids supposed to live their lives if you got to keep these kids in the house? That baby should have been able to go out to a party and enjoy herself. We did that when we was young. House parties was
back in the day.
Yes, and it's just like, dang. Like, how do these young boys and girls get a hold of these weapons? Like,
PPP shit. When PPP hit, a lot of people we joke about it and shit. But a lot of people understand when the PPP stuff hit, like them stimulus packages, where everybody's out of work, they're getting all this. They remember that's when fraud went sky high.
I ain't getting no money.
I ain't getting no money either. I should have did it like everybody else did, but
I should have too.
People was buying guns. There's much more. It's 60% more gun violence than it's been in the last 5 years. In the last 2 years, the gun violence it went up because everybody got money. They started buying guns. People were selling guns cheap. I remember back in the day, you want to buy a gun, you want to make sure the gun is clean. Because simple fact, you get caught with a dirty gun, you're getting that body or that attempt murder on you because it's
right.
Nowadays, especially with these young kids, they don't care if the gun is clean, dirty, filthy, anything, as long as they got a gun to quote unquote protect themselves. And
I do one better.
So now it's like, all right, you buy a dirty gun. Now here's the crazy part: is you buy a dirty gun, you shoot somebody, that gun may have like 4 bodies on it. Guess what? You get all 4 bodies. That's one gun plus the one you just did. They don't think.
That's all facts.
They got 3D printed guns.
I'm not a fan of guns. I'm not a fan of guns. I'm not even a fan of fighting. I'll put your ass out if I have to.
I'm definitely a fan of guns. I'm not a fan of fighting. Yeah, I'm not a fan of violence. I'm not a fan of breaking the law. I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Keep pushing.
Listen, I'm a person. As I got older, I became the person I'd rather talk to you before I had to take it there with you.
Right.
I don't want because my thing is I had a lot more to lose. Like, people be like, "Oh, a person who ain't got nothing to lose is the one you fear." No, the person who wants the most to lose is the one you fear, because they're gonna go after. If they have to get you, they're gonna go out their way to make sure they do not get caught. And that's the person you fear. Like, we all watch Power. Y'all see how Jamie, aka Ghost, was moving?
Yeah.
Nobody know who he was because, in fact, he put himself in a position in life that he had so much to lose that he made sure he distracts him.
That's all facts. So I do have one more question about heartbreak before we go, y'all. So once there is infidelity in a marriage or a relationship, do you guys think that there is mostly heartbreak? Do you think that there is a way for those people to come back and love each other and be stronger than before? Or do you think mistrust and doubt is going to always be a part of the relationship? Is there any hope?
Doubt.
I'd say there could be if both parties are willing to put the past behind them and move forward.
It's hard.
But both parties have to be able to do it.
What makes it so hard, Jay Blacko?
Because now you see, like, the lack of trust. Let's say, like, for instance, let's say if I'm married, right? And my wife, she does everything she needs to do. That she's faithful, but we really don't know who's faithful, who's cheating. Let's put it like that. Let's be very realistic, right here. Nobody knows who does what. Now I get caught cheating, right? Now I'm supposed to be out with the boys, my family, or doing something. Now she can't see cheating because I'm not out with what I'm supposed to be doing. Now when I really go out now, I'm saying I'm going out with the boys, the fellas, which I'm really gonna do. In her mind now is gonna replay. This the same shit he told me about before. Now the trust, now the doubt, and the damn, he might be cheating on me again with this chick. It's gonna be there. Same thing with a guy. If she say I'm going out, it's girls' night, I'm going out to club with the girls, we going to the lounge, we going to just do whatever, mimosas, whatever y'all ladies do. In my instance, it's telling me, yo, follow her, get along, follow her. and she cheat, I catch her cheating or with another guy, which to us is a form of cheating. And it's like, what? How can I trust you now? You told me you was going here. You told me you was doing this. So it's always gonna be doubt. Doubt leads to mistrust. And this is why a lot of people these days.
But you can look past it with therapy, Blacko. You can look past that. You get couples therapy. You tell both parties that we're not going to let the past carry forward.
If you're my girlfriend, we're not going to therapy.
I don't want to be your girlfriend.
Wait, what? What, Jay Blacko? Why not?
No.
Jay Blacko, why no therapy?
If you're my girlfriend, right,
Mm-hmm.
and it ain't been no talks of we going further than the time we spending now, we're not going. When I'm going to therapy,
I agree. If you were just my boyfriend, I just ditch your ass. But as far as you being my wife,
if we put them years in,
yes.
If we put them years in, and we know what's going places. All right, let's do this therapy shit. Because, prime example, I'm gonna tell y'all some of my personal business of mine. My children's mother. We was together for 8 years.
Uh-huh.
And when it's on his rocks about to go, she was on some like, yo, let's get therapy. And I was like, no, for what? But this is old me. This is why I didn't understand certain things. This is why this was about myself. I was selfish. Therapy. What the fuck I want therapy for? It made me feel weak to go talk to somebody else about my problems. Mind you, I might be talking to my boys about my problems because that's my boys. I'm not talking to a stranger about my problems. Now, maybe if I went to therapy, maybe we still would have been together because I probably would have understood more. But I didn't. I didn't give a shit. So now, and if that could potentially went so 8 years in, 2 kids, yeah, that's supposed to go somewhere. But now, this day and age, I'm not going to what I'm going to therapy for. Especially if you ain't got no engagement ring on your finger, nothing like that. Hell no.
So what if you don't need to go to therapy with her, but how about therapy just for yourself? Because what I think I see what our men, Black men in particular, is it doesn't necessarily have to be a heartbreak from the woman that you're in love with. It could be heartbreak from a family member. It could be heartbreak from a mom, from a dad, from grandma, whoever. I think that seeking help for any type of heartbreak so that you can get more enlightenment or better understanding, I think is important for our group of people so that we can move on into healthier relationships so that you'll know how to deal with someone who is difficult in a relationship or just how to deal with different things that goes on in a relationship, because we all know relationships aren't always perfect. They have their ups, they have their downs, and then they have their highs. So when we're not going through the high period and we're going through those low periods, I think that personal therapy is great for us to build one-on-one for us, because let me tell you, I'm in therapy right now and it's kind of really helping me. I'm in the beginning stages because if I did not have therapy, I think I would be an emotional wreck. I know I was going through some things and it was tearing my mind apart because I was making myself think things that probably wasn't necessarily true. And I wasn't able to see things from an objective standpoint.
You're a woman. Y'all do that all the time. I'm not trying to be biased, but y'all definitely do that all the time.
I mean, this counselor, let me tell you, she good because that lady was able to read the hell out of me. And I was like, dang, yeah. She says, as women, we make things more heightened than it was. And I was like, okay. And and it's every day I'm discovering me more. Like I be texting my husband, like I called Leonard. I was like, he like, what's wrong with you? I was like, I walk past the mirror and realize I'm a bad bitch. Stuff like that, like just doing stuff like that. That's helping me build my self-esteem because I had to reevaluate who I was, guys. That's why I took this long break, because I was going through some internal things with just me. And I'm like, dang, I live all the way down here. My family don't call me. My family don't reach out to me. They only reach out to me when they want money or it's some drama. And I'd be like, dang, I'm down here. I really don't got nobody. I'm like, if me and my husband was to split today, I ain't got nobody. I'm by myself with my kids. I have no one. And that has been weighing on my heart, messing with my head. And things like that make you feel like, why ain't you enough? And then I'm learning I ain't got to be enough for no one else. I need to be enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone ain't gonna like you. Everyone ain't gonna appreciate you. And then the people who give you the most praise be the people praying on your downfall the most.
But the thing about it though is, like you said, once you become enough for you, you are enough for anybody, regardless of how you are. You are enough for that person. First of all, once you read a person before you taking that next step with them, you should know, if I'm enough for them, are they enough for me? A lot of people do not do that, especially this day and age. It's like, all right, you do this, you do that, cool. All right, let's do it, let's try.
Yeah, you're right.
Like my last relationship, the one I just did the 5 years with, we wasn't compatible. We was two different type of people. But the thing about it is, we grown closer. First of all, we didn't like each other.
It starts like that.
we didn't like each other. Like our friends dated, which they still are doing, and we wound up getting together. We didn't like each other. We didn't speak to each other. And the funny thing about it is, the little flirts here and there, even though we like each other, I'm a flirty person. So whatever. But what brought us closer was a certain type of tragedy of people we lost brought us closer. She was there. She the one was also like, yo, you probably feel, I know, we never hang out before, nothing like that, but I know you're feeling down. Hey. And she did the one that smoke. Let's go to Dave and Buster's. Dave and Buster's. Let's go. And it's crazy because we lost people, if I'm not mistaken, right behind each other. So it was like, yo, I bet let's do it. We got Dave and Buster's, all that. And after that, it was boom, 5 years later. And it was supposed to be that. And let me tell y'all something. When I tell you I brought my A game,
you did.
I got extra still mad at me because they was like, yo, you did what? You did this, you did that, you opened up, you took trips.
Right.
And look where I'm at now. Now, status is single. Now, does it bother me? Of course it does. Because like I said, I brought my A game. Something I never did. Now, would I hold it against the next person? Nah, not even. But
that's what I'm afraid of. I'm honestly afraid of if, I'm not going to say, because my husband always says, stop saying if. But I'd be afraid, like, what if I get divorced? I don't know that. That's why I'm going to counseling, because currently, I can't give myself to no one. Not right now. I wouldn't be able to trust. I would be sitting there like, when he about to fuck up? So I wouldn't be date. I wouldn't be date right now. It don't make no sense for me to date right now. But what I did realize was if I need time, like if I separate, I need like a year or two to myself.
Well, look where you at.
Longer than that.
But nah, look where you at. You married. So your situation is different than I wasn't married. Was it in my mind frame for that step? Yes. But so me taking time off, I could have easily took time off, go mess with so many different women that wanted to deal with me. I didn't. I'm actually legitimately chilling. I'm in the gym. I'm working.
I be seeing you.
So it's like, I try to lose the stomach, so But
me too. I'm about to look.
I'm doing little shit here and there, but I'm not gonna lie. In my downtime, I think about it, like, damn, I don't have my partner with me. You know what I'm saying? So that still replays in my mind. I don't have my partner. Do I sit here and cry? No, hell no. Do I get upset about it? Not really, but it still replays in my mind because it's like, damn, because what overrides it, my partner not here with me. I did all this for this not to be what it is. Then it turns to anger. So this is how men deal with their heartbreak, especially when they put their best foot forward to try to, make the comedy the other person to show them, yo, it's good dudes out here and you got one. So this is how we deal with our heartbreak. It be anger.
Yeah, and there's, I want to reassure the men on my panel. Because I know y'all are amazing fathers. Because you and Shaka, how y'all are with y'all children, well, with your child, because Shaka only has one. But I think you have 2 kids, Jay. How you are?
One is right here harassing me. What's up?
I want to advocate. These are Black fathers actively in their children's life. Let's highlight Black dads winning, Black dads raising their children and taking care of their children and doing what they're supposed to be doing. And we got Cubs in the background taking care of baby girl. Okay. We got B-Vaz over here taking care of kids. Okay, y'all taking care of y'all kids. And I commend y'all for that alone. It is hard to be a black man. I'm not a black man, but I see how society just tries to demean y'all and belittle y'all just because y'all got feelings. I think it is okay to have feelings. I think it is okay to go through heartbreak. I think it is okay to heal and be by yourself for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I know people say y'all men ain't supposed to cry. Freak all of that. If you need to cry, baby, cry. Cry. Go in the room, in the closet, lock yourself in there and cry. It is okay because crying is healthy. Crying releases all of that stress. But y'all are more than enough. If no one has told y'all today, y'all are more than enough. Y'all are conquerors. And I'm gonna tell you, when I look at you, I'm Jay Blacko, and I look at Shaka, and I look at B, and I look at Chubbs, I always see men who are going somewhere in life because you guys are not satisfied at just one level. You guys push in every aspect. You understand what I'm saying? Some people be like, oh, y'all just podcasting. Y'all just getting on this thing and talking. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of bravery. And it takes a lot of commitment to get on here and do this. Because not everybody can get on camera and just go and make sense and know how to connect with people. You know, this is not something that everybody could do. You know what I'm saying? So I commend all of you men for that. I love you guys so much because people don't know, like this circle right here, when I be going through, y'all all keep me going. Jay, I'll be texting you like, yo, I don't even know. It's like one of them days. You be like, it's all right. It's all right.
You know, it's crazy, right? When you like we talk and all that, I'm giving you all advice. As I be giving you the advice, I'll be going through my own shit. But I'm like, yo, I will never bring my downness if I'm going through a downtime or my negative. If I'm feeling negative at that moment, I will never bring that to you. I'm gonna give you my best advice I can give you.
Whoa.
Blacko. But you know, my shoulder right here and my ears are always open.
So, dude, let me second that. Like, if ever there's a time that you need to confide in somebody, you gotta talk about something. Hit me up because that'll be the best time to get that out. Do not internalize.
Nope.
Tell you right now, we are not those kinds of people. Better come to us and talk.
And I definitely appreciate that. I am going to talk to you because I need to know how can I do 12 hours straight. I got some points to prove out here.
That's all right, man. I'll give you all my baggage too. It's not fun. You're gonna need a home after that, a psych ward. You're gonna need to talk to somebody.
And my boy. I'm sorry.
I'll be straight. Like, honestly, I'm like I said, I have my moments. I said, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck? Excuse my language. I know. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And everything, and it's just like I tell people all the time, I'm the most perfectly broken, functional person y'all ever meet.
Period. Yo, that's facts though, and a lot of us are, and we push through, and that's what makes us so strong, and that's what makes us amazing because there are so many people who didn't have the strength to push through, you know. But Jazz, to you too, yo. I know you be going through your thing. Okay, but I know you be going through your thing. But you still be holding it down. Love you guys. I know you guys got to go to work. Y'all can go.
Yeah, I got to be at work at 5 a.m. So
yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. We've been at this for 2 hours, y'all. 2 hours. But you know what? Yo, it was vibe. It was vibe. Thanks, Chubbs, for coming. Thanks, Cuddy.
Hey, Random Room Pod on the way.
Yo, yes. Make sure you inbox them too. When you ready to get on, let me know.
All right.
We will sure enough be a guest.
See y'all guys.
All right, Shaka, you know I love you.
All right, love you too, man.
Y'all
be good.
And y'all listen, y'all niggas. Y'all need bye, Ivy, bye, little sister. Really, bye, little sister.
Leave that alone.
You talking about she about to go get her some Starbucks tomorrow? Don't play with her. Y'all know y'all ever need an ear? Yo, hit me up. If y'all just want to get on here and just talk some random stuff. I said, you know what? I put all my time into this job. I had to dial back some. I'm back, baby. I'm back. Love you guys. Bye.
Yeah.
This has been the Lauren Hour with Laura Dannon. Y'all go ahead, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And if you have not done so, go over to Facebook and follow us on the Lauren Hour fan page and follow your girl Alora Sakura Dannon on Facebook and all of these beautiful people. Peace out. It's been nice. What is that?